T-E-E-R-E. It's about the toys. If you are a new subscriber, text new subscriber in the comment section below, and I will give you a shout out during the next main episode. Thank you. Now on to the show. Welcome to another episode of English Ed Reviews Everything. I'm your host and everyone's favourite flatmate, Lucky English Ed. And today we're taking a look at just the figures from the HasLab His Tank. We're not going to be taking a look today at the Cobra Commander. And that's okay though. So let's get them out of the box. Alright. And we have them out of the packaging. The His Tank Trio. Number 99, 100, and 101. The Tactician, Driver, and the Gunner. Now, just looking at these figures is freaking awesome. I'm highly impressed with them. I don't believe there's any reuse on the males. I believe the male figures are completely new bucks. The female figure, however, she definitely has the torso and arms of the recently released Cobra Valkyries. But enough of that. Let's get into our Pad C. What is Pad C? Well, at this point, we sure know what Pad C is. Price articulation, accessories, detailing, and comparison. Yes, people. Okay, now, price, we all know the price. You can only get these figures, well, you can get them on the secondary market, but the only way to get these figures was through the HasLab His Tank crowdfund. So if you didn't do that, odds are you don't have them. Odds are you're not going to get them unless you buy them on the second market. And these things are going pretty high on the second market. So to get them, you need to buy that His Tank. That His Tank was $300. After shipping and handling, that's another $50 with taxes. So yeah, there you have it. Okay, the articulation. The articulation is the same between the Tactician and the Driver. So I'm just going to grab the prettier one of the two, which is the Tactician. Now, at this point, I'm just going to start referring, because Hasbro's not going to go back. They're not going to go backwards and use the hinge and ball for the heads anymore. It's just a dumbbell joint. I'm not a fan. I've said it many times. I'm going to continue to say it many times after that. So, the articulation is standard. Let's put everyone back a little bit so I can properly have them on camera. Articulation is standard. So, we have a dumbbell joint at the head, holding the head, and a ball joint at the throat. We have butterflies at the shoulders, which allow for that. The arms can hit a T-pose. Let's just flex that out real quick. Can hit a T-pose. We have a bicep swivel and double-jointed pinless elbows. I do like that. We have an in and out hinge on the wrist, which allows for that type of articulation. Something's wrong with my lighting. It seems a bit darker in here than it normally does for some reason. That in and out hinge. And we have an vertical hinge for the right. We have an ab crunch at the sternum and a ball joint at the waist. And the armor in this case does not really doesn't hinder it too much. You can actually get a pretty nice crunch out of them, even with the armor. It doesn't hinder it. It doesn't hinder it at all, actually. It's perfectly, yeah, the armor was, they took into account the armor hindering the articulation. He also has a drop down hip, which allows for the spinning star kick. He has thigh swivel. Oh, he has a thigh swivel. It is dark. Why is it so dark? I'm gonna need another light. He has a thigh swivel. Double jointed pinless knees. He has no boot cut, but he has no boot cut, but he does have an ankle cut. Now that's pretty cool. With the first release of the Baroness, it was just a straight leg and it had no boot cut shin swivel. This has an ankle cut to make up for that because it's an armored leg. And a pin and a rocker at the actual ankle. That is pretty cool. So there you have the articulation for the driver as well as the tactician. It's the same. And the female, well, at this point, I'm just going to start calling it standard articulation for females because they're using these arms more. Let's just toss that back up there. They're using those arms more. Those arms are reuse from the Cobra Valkyries, which I don't mind. I don't mind as long as it looks different enough, which it does. So, standard articulation for your female figure. We have all that range in the head. We have T-pose. It can hit a T-pose. Just, can it? Yeah. Let's try that. Hitting the T-pose, right. We have pinless, double jointed elbows, bicep swivel, and a ball and socket for the shoulders. We have two vertical hinges on the wrist, one going up like so, and it can also go down like so. We have a ball socket at the sternum and a ball socket at the waist, and she has the cakes. Yes, people, she has the cakes, which allow for this type of articulation. Turn her around. But oddly enough, she can't really hit. Maybe mine. She can bend back, but she can't really bend forward for some reason. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. We have drop down hips, which allow for the splits. Oddly enough, the males have more range in their splits, spinning star kicks. Double joint hip. Oh wait, we have the. Oh, let's get that down. Actually, we have the thigh swivel, a double jointed knee, pinless, and the same articulation with the swivel at the ankle, and a pin and a rocker at the actual ankle. So let's get her back looking like a human and not destroying her. Sorry about the dead air. I hate doing dead air. Sorry about that, people. I do my best not to let that happen. So let's see if she can stand. And there's that. Alright, now accessories. I'm just going to throw up an image like I did last time. Accessories are as you can see them. Now, here's the thing. 3 of these weapons are really unique. And as you can see, between the 3 of them, they come with a large assortment of weapons. We have that, I don't know what it is, a rifle or a long pistol, a long gun, with a really large magazine and a bayonet. Or a bayonet-style knife. I'm not sure. It looks cool, I'll say that much. It definitely looks cool. Then we have those fists, which I am appreciative that they gave us fist, but when will people who operate a tank ever have to use their fist? Now, don't get me wrong. As I said, I'm appreciative of it, and I will be utilizing them in some photography, but realistically, when has a tank driver ever gotten out and said, fuck this, I got all these big guns and bazookas and 90 millimeter cannons, I'm gonna punch him in the face. I suppose on one level, everyone, no one rather, has a problem with punching a Nazi, but it's just a little odd to me, but still appreciative. The pistols look really awesome. I'm loving that black pistol with the red. I think they all should have came like that just to make them look better. But now, here's the gunners. The gunners, 3 unique weapons. Yeah, that shotgun. That is a shotgun. For people who are watching and are not sure, I saw a few reviews. I'm not calling out anyone by name, obviously not, but it's not a rifle. It is a shotgun. It is a shotgun with a barrel magazine. And as you can clearly see, I'm gonna throw up an image. It's a real world weapon. There is a weapon that looks just like this, as you can see in real life. Now, also looking at the hammer, that is also based on a real world weapon, as you can see. And you can actually purchase that if you want. It's a nice wall hanger, but yeah, it's a real world weapon. Now, here's the thing. Back when I was trying to do prepping on my channel, I was gonna buy this. That is a tactical survival shovel. And yeah, it breaks down into segmented pieces, and it does a whole lot of different things. As you can clearly see, it's a real world tool to be utilized. This image comes by way of Wish.com. Don't buy this off of Wish. I didn't buy it because once I've read all the specs, I'm like, this thing is going to break after one use. So do not buy it. It's nice to look at, but do not buy it. So, that is accessories. Now let's get into some detailing. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with everybody because there's something you should see. So, let's start with the Tactician. The fact that he has painted detailing on his armored thigh-high Walkers of the Night boots, I'm loving it. The way it kind of makes him look like, it does make him look like a Power Ranger. That just clicked in my brain just now. It makes them kind of look like Power Rangers. It really do. But the detailing is just so freaking good. But then it also makes me question some things. Not a lot of things, but some things. But yeah, the armored legs look dope. All these pouches for storing bubble gum, because you know at some point one of them is going to say, I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of, oh wait, no, it's in my left pouch. I got plenty. Would you like some? We can share. Look at this though, man. The armor looks fan-freaking-tastic. It really does. The silky matte finish on the forward chest armor looks dope. Everything about it just looks dope. But let's take a look at this bad boy. The wrist communicator. If I can get it to... If I can get it to just... There we go. Different things on it. Looks like that's a damn D-pad right there. Someone mentioned it looks like part of the Power Glove that came out for the NES many decades ago. And yeah, it does kind of like that. Notice the detailing on his, because the detailing on all three figures are slightly different. Not so much the detail, but the paint app is slightly different. So let's take a look at our our driver. The sculpt is exactly the same, but the wrist communicator, or whatever it is, take a look at that. See how it's just painted just a little bit different? His readout is gold, while the Tactician's is red. Then we have some different color on the buttons. Let's get him standing up. Let's get him back in the plate. Let's stand him there. Okay, don't want to stand for some reason. And the female figure, you can stay there, man. Just stay right there. The colored in the belt, which is slightly different from the, well, is different from the Tactician. The armor looks, I like the glossy finish, the glossy matte finish. Wait, no, it's not matte, it's just glossy. The glossy red and the blue, and the armor looks dope. The only thing left for, well, not left, but the only thing that the Hasbro could do is start making the armor, the body armor on their figures removable, because I don't want to have to heat my figures up to take off their armor to put on something different. And that's where Valaverse takes the lead just a bit. Now let's take a look at this, the wrist communicator or remote control. Maybe you just make the tank pull up on its own. As you can see, slightly different from everyone's. The green is the green different? No, the green is the same. Green is the same, but the driver has a white button. It's just little differences like that that just make these figures all the more unique. And I'm definitely impressed. I am absolutely impressed. Let's pull them out of there. Let's put them in here. That was detailing, people. Now let's move on to comparison. Who are we going to compare these guys to? Let's move her to the side for now. Move him to the side for now. No, let's put him up. Let's put them both up. And let me grab my Crimson Guard. Everybody doesn't like to stand on my table. I know it's a little lopsided, but I managed to work with it. That looks pretty cool. Let's grab another. Let's grab the trooper, not the infantry. This is my trooper. I only have two because getting the troopers is really, really difficult. In fact, the infantry has gone up in price. And I'm just like, but you get less. Let's get them out of here. Let's toss up the female once again. As soon as I get her legs right. Okay, that ain't working. And let's grab a female. As you can see, their arms are the same. And if you can't see, let's just zoom in. See that? Their arms are the same, as well as their entire upper torso. Damn, don't want to stand to save her own life. Let's get her there. Let's grab a Steel Brigade. And let's get the Lady of the Hour. You can never go wrong with Pandora. I like Pandora, but I really like her armor. I like Pandora's armor a lot more. Her body armor, that is. A lot more than her. Just refusing to stay. And there you have it. A not so quick, it was supposed to be a quick review, but it was a not so quick review of the His Tank figures. So stay tuned for Friday. I don't believe I'll be doing a Frustrated Friday, but stay tuned for Friday. We are going to actually open up the actual tank itself and take a look at that. So, yeah, I'm happy with this purchase. It hurt my wallet, but I'm happy with this purchase. So in any event, remember, toys are art. Thanks for watching.